Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to a new Tech Talk video of power system analysis. And my name is Surendra. I'm pursuing BTech third year at All Saint College of Engineering and Technology. Today, I'm going to take a simple topic on formation of Z-bus matrix in the subject of power system analysis. And these are the and let's get started with this video. These are the contents which we see in this video. What is the Z-bus matrix and how it forms, and what is the algorithm of Z-bus matrix, and what what are all the modifications which we apply on the Z-bus to get the new Z-bus matrix. And these are all the contents. And let's get started with what is Z-bus matrix. The Z-bus matrix contains the driving point impedance of each and every node with respect to a reference bus, which means we are taking a reference bus as a single bus, and we are taking the driving point impedance of each and every node with respect to these reference bus, which we are taking as a reference bus. And the driving point impedance of a node is equivalent impedance between it and the reference. And okay, the off diagonal are known as the transfer impedance between each bus of the network and with every other bus with respect to the reference bus. Okay, the bus are also known as bus impedance matrix, which is built from the branch consisting data of the positive sequence and the negative sequence, and also the zero sequence impedances. In these practical purposes, the positive and negative sequences are treated as equally, and we are neglecting the zero sequence impedances because of the practically the positive and negative sequences are two only useful for our formation of Z-bus matrix. And coming to the next slide, the Z-bus formulation is inventing by using the Y-bus matrix because of the Y-bus may be retained by using an efficient inversion technique, and the nodal impedance matrix can then be calculated directly from the factorized admittance matrix because of the Z-bus is equal to Y-bus inverse of 1. By formulating the Y-bus matrix, we are inventing the Z-bus matrix. By you can see here J-bus is equal to Y-bus into V-bus, and V-bus is equal to Y-bus inverse and into Z-bus is equal to Z-bus into J-bus. We all know Z-bus is equal to Y-bus V-bus, and we are taking the Z-bus is equal to reference, and Y-bus inverse is we will get. This is the formulation of Z-bus of the Z-bus matrix. And the next one is wait, okay, the Z-bus building algorithm. In this Z-bus building algorithm, we are adding a new Z-bus to the old Z-bus of the matrix, and it is a step-by-step programmable technique which proceeds branch by branch. It has the advantage that any modification of the network does not require complete rebuilding of Z-bus formulation. And okay, consider the Z-bus formulation has been formulated up to a certain stage, and another branch is now added. Then these are the circuit will come into picture, and we are adding. Oh, sorry. We are adding a new bus to the old bus. Then we will get these buses. And we are coming to the next one. Next slide. Current injection computing bus, Z bus. In this slide, we are doing the modifications. What are all the modifications which we use on the ZBus old ZBus matrix, and to get a new ZBus matrix. And the first modification is ZBus is added from a new bus to the reference bus. Is that is new branch is added to the dimension of ZBus goes up one by one. The matrix size will be goes up one by one. This is the first modification which we do on the Z bus, and the second modification is ZB is added from a new bus to an old bus. That means a new branch is added and the dimensions of the Z bus is up one. This is the second modification. And when coming to the third modification of the Z bus connects an old bus to the reference bus, which means a new loop is formed, but the dimension of ZBus does not change. This is the third modification. And coming to the fourth modification of the ZBus, the ZBus connects two old buses. That is, which means new loop is formed, but the dimension of ZBus does not change. This is fourth modification which will done on the ZBus. And coming to the last one, ZBus connects two new buses. ZBus remains unaffected in this case, because this situation can be avoided by suitable numbering of buses. From now onwards, we will ignore it. The notations which we use in coming slides is I comma j is I and j is old buses, as, and r is small r is reference bus, and small k is new bus. And we will do these four modifications on the ZBus, and we will get the new ZBus. And coming to the first modification of the ZBus, it is a passive N-bus network on which branch with impedance ZB is added to the new bus, to the reference bus R. Now we will get the ZBus, new ZBus like this extra line of matrices in the circuit, as well as we are adding the ZBus in between R and K. This is the modification first one. We will get the equation as Vk is equal to ZBIK, and Zki is equal to Zik is equal to 0, and I is in between 1 to 1 to and so on, and Zb is equal to Zkk. This is the first modification we will do on the Z bus matrix of, and we are moving to the next modification, that is ZB is added from new bus K to the old bus J. That which means ZBus is added from K bus. You can see here, from K bus to the old bus of J. It is connected as Z bus in between K and J with reference to the R. This is the second modification. By rearranging these equations, which we will get Vk is equal to ZBIK plus Vj is equal to ZBIK plus ZJI1 I1 plus ZJ2 I2 plus and so on ZJN IN. We will get this one, and consequently we will get another addition of the new bus of The Z bus is added to extra Zij and Znj, and Zjj plus Zb will be added to the matrix of the new Z bus. And when coming to the third modification of the Z bus is the Z bus connects an old bus J. You can see here Z bus is connects to the old bus J to the reference bus R. These are the two reference buses. We will add the Z bus in between them, and in this case we connect the bus K to the reference bus R by setting Vk is equal to 0. We are keeping the Vk is equal to as 0, and when we get thus V1, V2 and so on Vn is equal to 0, we are taking Vk as 0. So we will get the equations as like this, and Z bus world and etc. Zij and Zjj plus Zb will get, and also we will get these last line and I1, I2 and so on In, Ik. We are neglecting Vk is equal to 0 in the reference bus and eliminate Ik in the set of equations because of the Vk is 0 here, and equations of the matrix is we will get like this, and these two 0 Vk and Ik v because of Vk is equal to 0 and Ik is equal to like this. And when coming to this substituting equation 9.4 in equation 9.3, EI we will write the new Z bus like this, and Z bus world minus 1 by Zjj plus Zb, Z1j and so on Znj, Zji and Znj. This is the new bus which we get and from the old bus of the Z. And when coming to the fourth modification of the Z bus is Z bus Zb connects two old buses as I and J. Between equations we will write as follows as the network buses. Similarly, these equations will follow other buses also. The voltages of the buses I and J are however constrained by these equations because of we will get VA as Zi1 plus Zi2 Y2 plus and so on In like this Vj, or rearranging these two equations we will get Vk is equal to Zi equations like this, and collecting these equations similarly the above two equations we can write by eliminating Ik in equation 9.467 lines similar to what was done in type 2 modification. We will done the same modification in this matrix also, and we will get the final Z bus matrix as like this. The Z bus new is equal to the old Z bus minus 1 by Zp plus Zi plus Zjj minus 2 Zjij, and we will get the new Z bus as like this, and the final conclusion is Zi1 minus Zj1 is equal is and so on Zi1 and Zjn with respect to the use of four relationships of the above four equations of the impedance matrix can be built by step-by-step process. When this network undergoes changes, the modification procedures can be employed to revise the bus impedance matrix of the network. And the opening of a line Zij is equivalent to adding a new branch in parallel to it with the impedance with respect to the impedance of Zij of the new Z bus matrix of the Z bus matrix world. This is for this video. and we will get the final output as the new Z bus. This is for this video, and we thank you, thank you for this opportunity of tech talk. So, bye bye.